Here are 3 reasons why your wife hasn't left yet, even though she says she's done. And the reason I put this video together is because I talk to a lot of men, and many of them are saying things like, well, obviously there's a reason why she hasn't left yet. And I mean, it must mean there's a hope. There must be a chance. And maybe, like, I wouldn't want to give you any kind of false sense of security by saying that's the reason why she's saying. Could be. But part of reconciling your marriage is being honest about where she's really at. Because the one who's 100% done and the one who is 80 or 90% done take very different strategies. So let's just talk about the 3 different reasons. I'll give you some hints and clues depending on where she's at. So reason 1, she doesn't believe she can leave. She doesn't believe she can support herself on her own, right? Maybe she's been a stay-at-home mom and now she has to go get another house. And maybe now she has to figure out how to be able to take care of the kids and getting a job. And that scares her, right? She doesn't know she can go do all those things, right? She doesn't know if she can go provide for herself. That's tough. That can take a while for them to gain up the courage to go do that. In a lot of cases, she's voicing it to you now, then she's probably ready for that. She's figured it out. But if she says it and then she keeps saying she wants to leave, but hasn't really taken those actions, that could be a big reason why. Second reason, she's waiting for something logistical, right? So maybe you guys are getting ready to sell the house. Maybe she's waiting to save up enough money to be able to pay the lawyers. There'd be some logistical thing that's stopping her from leaving, right? And in that case, that's a rough one to be in because like she's biding her time. She knows. And you'll see that when they're just completely resistant to everything, right? Anything and everything that you try just shuts down, cold, uncaring, like with salt, like cold as ice. A lot of times that's what's happening. When she has doubts that she can do on her own, they'll still kind of show some interest or whatnot because part of her is like, I don't know if I can do it, so maybe I should try and make this work. So you start seeing some wishy-washy behavior in that scenario. The third one is she's not done. And it's pretty obvious when this happens because she'll say things like, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, or I don't know I don't know what we can do to fix this. I don't think what we can do can fix this. And she'll just show things like, she doesn't know the solution, but she's not going to resist you trying. She's not going to contribute. Like, she's probably not going to go to therapy with you, but she's not going to resist all your effort. Like, she still wants you to show up, right? And when you see that, when you see that you're doing one thing and maybe one day she's talking about the future a little bit, and then the next day she's talking about divorce again, and you see like those dramatic swings, that tends to be that she's not actually done. Pretty much anytime you hear her talking about the future, it's unlikely she's truly done. So really getting a sense of where you're at will give you an idea of what you have to do, right? So we take the extreme spectrum of her being done. That is a rough one. Most people don't come back from that when like she's completely out. That doesn't happen as much as you think. You probably think that's you, but it's actually probably not, because when that happens, it's very, very clear, right? The other ones, you have some room to play with. You have some opportunity. There's some hope there, right? There's some opportunity. That's where we're able to support a lot of our clients in that area. This one, that's rough. I mean, we probably, not like 20% of the time we're able to do that one. But the other one's far, far higher success rate. So how you know you're there is basically the only one you really have to be concerned about is when she's done, and like she's just waiting for financial logistics, or she's already filed and she's just kind of waiting for some steps to happen. When you're in that situation, you need extreme intervention. You need to not waste time. Get somebody who can help you in the trenches, figure some things out. It's not impossible. It happens quite frequently, actually, but it's definitely a lot harder. So those are the 3 reasons why she hasn't left yet. Highly recommend you really sit back and take an idea like, okay, where am I at? You may not be able to identify the exact one. Do not go by what she says. Do not go by what she says. Look more at her actions, her behaviors, her pattern, the trend over the last month to 3 months. Like, look at the trend. Where is she at? And I'll give you an idea of where you're at. Either way, get some help. Find somebody to support you with this. Somebody who's been through this. Somebody who knows how to help people save their marriage. Doesn't have to be us. Doesn't really matter. As long as you get some help. And a great place to start is our Marriage Recovery Center down below. That'll give you some great tools, resources, courses, guides. I put a lot of my best stuff in there. So just go ahead and hop in there, and I wish you the best. Peace.